Shall we begin?
Good morning, one and all virtually present here. On behalf of J.N.N Institute of Engineering and J.N.N Arts and Science Women's College, I welcome you all for this uh, webinar, Being an Entrepreneur. Today is the World Entrepreneur Day 2021. I would request Supriya to welcome our guests.
Welcome, sir. Good morning, everyone. We have assembled here on the occasion of World Entrepreneurs Day. I feel honored to welcome you all in this function. I would like to welcome our Honorable Chief Guest, Mr. Padmanabhan. Welcome, sir. I would like to welcome our Honorable Chief Guest, Mr. Padmanabhan, and I also like to welcome our Chairman, Mr. Jayachandran, Vice Chairman, Mr. Naveen Jayachandran, and our Principal, Mr. Mahakannan of our prestigious institutions. It's our pleasure to invite the Honorable Chief Guest, Mr. Padmanabhan, the proud one from Rajagiri Information Systems. He's an entrepreneur, started his concern, Rajagiri Information Systems, in the year 2006 at Madurai. Today, they are on their 11th year of service, providing digital branding services, web development, logo designing, banner and brochure designing, web development using PHP, WordPress, Bootstrap, and complete organic SEO services. We are grateful to Mr. Padmanabhan for the valuable time we get to share with you. Now, I request our Honorable Chief Guest to deliver with his speech.
Thank you, Supriya. Very good morning to all who have gathered here. Happy morning here to the J.N.N Institute of Engineering students, faculties, and the management people. And a special thanks to Dr. K. Somasundaram for arranging this webinar to share some of the informations that will help to create more entrepreneurs for our country. Let me begin my journey. You get the short introduction from Ms. Supriya regarding our journey. So basically, I started my company in the year 2006, which came up from an incident that I came from a well-educated, salaried background. Like my father works in a professor of a college, and my mom is a principal of a college, and basically, so we grown up in a strict and an economic environment. Like if those things in the childhoods, like if you need to buy anything or if we aspire for anything, we need to achieve anything. Like if we score first rank, we will get a cricket bat. Likewise, the things will be go like that. No, the schooling ages all started like that. So when I went to the college in Kamraj College of Engineering Technology, I used to see lots of entrepreneurs, sons and daughters studying there. Their lifestyle is totally different, and at the year of, third year, the college has arranged a meeting like this, entrepreneurship development meeting, and I saw three generation entrepreneurs came to and delivered a speech. That is the inspiration I got that I wish to become an entrepreneur. So this is a spark I get. So thanks to the management for creating such kind of webinars and seminars. This will help you in your future endeavors. Like someday when someone who attend this meeting become an entrepreneur, makes me and the management more happy than anything else. So I will share a PPT here, and from that we will begin things. In the end, if you have any doubts, you can ask me the questions. Okay, I'm just going to share my journey, and we started in the year 2006, and now we are presently running on our 15th year. We have a branch in Coimbatore also. So how all these things happen, and how being an entrepreneur is the best choice at this juncture. Okay, let me share those things.
சார் எக்ஸ்கியூஸ் மீ, ஷேர் பண்ணிட்டீங்களா சார்?
One moment, one moment. You able to see my screen?
No, sir.
One moment, one moment. One moment. One second, yeah, just give me a moment. No, the option says that the entire screen is not working. You will say no, right?
Yes, sir.
You can able to see the slides? Are you able to see the slides?
Slides, we can't able to see, sir.
Let me do one thing. I send the file to you. You just share it there. Okay. I will share
சார்
this
இல்ல நீங்க
here.
உங்க 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 ஃபேஸ் உங்களுக்கு தெரியாது, உங்க ஸ்கிரீன் மட்டும் தான் தெரியும்.
Okay. One minute.
நீங்க அது ஃபுல் ஸ்கிரீன் வச்சிருக்கீங்க.
Now you are able to see. Now you are able to see.
எஸ் சார், ஃபுல் ஸ்கிரீன் F5 கொடுத்துருங்க சார்.
Okay. Okay.
ஓகே சார்.
So, being an entrepreneur, okay, basic things I would like to share with you. Like, entrepreneur is a person who converts an opportunity into workable and market concepts. Say, for example, in the world of entrepreneur day, I would like to add few things like you just dream to be an entrepreneur, then it will happen one day. Uh, it's kind of a new challenges. Last year in pandemic, we all experienced those things. Like we saw more entrepreneurs came up with their own ideas. Say for example, the mask creation. Like before that 2 years, we never thought of creating those uh, masks for like it will become a huge business. The sanitizers, which also become a huge business, right? In our schooling days, we used to see the merchants coming by in cycles and selling those fruits and vegetables. Has been restarted again. They have been recreated again. Okay, like this is what being an entrepreneur is. Entrepreneurship constantly presents you new challenges as you overcome adversity in your business. Like if you face a challenge, you will able to see the opportunities, and based on that you will get an idea, and then you will start implementing those simple thing. You see a samosa seller, you would have heard the stories of a samosa sellers of a small boy from a town in Tanjore, I guess. uh, Due to the poverty, he started selling samosas to the doorsteps, and he started earning those things. These are the things that will be the basic steps of an entrepreneurship. Next thing is, not digest. So the 5 characteristics of an entrepreneur I would like to add on you. This is an important thing in this webinar. So the 5 things, the first thing is the motivation. So how do you get motivation? Like entrepreneurs are by nature motivated. After all, they put in long hours to get their ventures off the ground and invest large sometimes everything they have to pursue their dreams. Say for example, if you want to be an entrepreneur, if you got an idea, say for example, if you got an idea to sell a books online, you will start looking on the things which sell online regularly. Say for example, in Amazon, if you see the books, what are the books are selling, what kind of books are selling in large volume, in small volume, and in seasonal volumes. So the motivation needs to come from an entrepreneur. Like what kind of business you are going to choose, you just get motivated. Like till the end, you should keep working on that. That is the best thing. So every entrepreneur needs to be have those character of motivation. Like say for you, your friend needs to be a good motivator for you. Choose a friend like that. See, in say like Macha, I have this idea. இதை நான் வந்து ஒரு பிசினஸ் ஆக்கணும்னு நினைக்கிறேன். I want to make it as a business. Then the friend has to be the positive motivator, and you yourself has those motivation factor to be maybe an entrepreneur. Say for example, like now you have many channels in YouTube, you know, like these all entrepreneur startups who started creating more team based. In like 5 years before, we don't have those thousands of channels right now, right? We have, when in the beginning of the YouTube, in Indian users, they used to see the serials which were not able to see in the TV. They will start searching in that, and they will see trailers in YouTube. Now you see that how many channels, you know, like your hangout comes from YouTube, you know. But when the people putting those videos earlier, they will get only like 10 to 15 views like that. Now they got millions of views. This is a motivation. Like entrepreneur needs to working hard. He needs to be motivated. So that the motivation factor is a main factor to be being an entrepreneur. Next thing is the passion towards entrepreneurship. That what I started in the introduction, I told you know that I came from a salaried background. So I have the passion of to become an entrepreneur, because in a salaried family, if you want to buy one thing, we need to plan and we need to wait for that. Everything happened, but it should happen, but we need to have a breathing space for that. But if you are a strong businessman or a big entrepreneur, you can be able to do that immediately. That is a passion which made me to become an entrepreneur. What I thought was I need to give more employment opportunities to the needies. So the passion towards entrepreneurship started like that only. In the beginning of my journey, like in the 2006, I started my company. But what I thought initially was it was a browsing center. I take over a Sifi highway like setup browsing center, and what I was thought initially, like customer will come, they are going to give the money, நம்ம வாங்கி போறதா நம்ம வேலை. ஸோ நமக்கு வந்து அவ்வளோ பெரிய பெரிய வேலைகள் கிடையாது அப்படி. I just thought that okay, this is what business likewise, because when we apply like we don't have any practical experience, we will think like everything comes smoothly. That's not the thing. The passion starts from the day itself. I am not able to lift my shutter in my shop, but that is the first exercise I started doing. Opposite shop owner told me that brother, you need to pull your lifts by yourself, because you don't depend on your employees always. This is the first thing I learned from a fellow shopkeeper now opposite to my city internet cafe. Which happened, in the first Diwali came after my started my venture. The first Diwali came, I gave the salary, bonus and everything, and next day after Diwali, the employees didn't come. I was sitting in the corridor and waiting with the keys. My employees will come, let's open the office, like that. And the opposite shopkeeper came to me and told me that, என்ன சார் பசங்க வரலையா அப்படி. And he told that in Madurai, if they get the bonus, they will see other company and go. This was the first learning in the year 2006. So he gave me a hand and we pulled the lift. And next day onwards, I started pulling my lifts on my own. The thing that that is a period I started learning the pain of being an entrepreneur, and I like those things. That is because it's my passion. I have to. I'm not able to leave my internet cafe because my internet cafe is filled with customers, and almost for even for a restroom I need to wait for 12 hours. Until I put an employee, I faced this problem for almost a week. But I am I am very happy because my internet cafe is filled with customers. So the passion is really, really very important characteristics to being an entrepreneur. So those who are listening, if you have a passion towards entrepreneurship, that is a very good positive sign for your uh, like future endeavors. And we all should have a vision, because vision, all those things, like when your parent or your relative says that what you are going to do, that you have a clear vision about that. Don't hesitate to tell, like, I become an entrepreneur or whatever things. See, for example, like when I finished my software engineering and when we are in the lookout of jobs in Chennai, our batch students started trolling me like, why you are going to open a STD booth in Madurai? Why you are killing your career? You are instead of joining in a software-based company, why you are going to the B town Madurai instead of in Chennai? Likewise, those critics will make you nervous, and we see that whether we are going right, we are going wrong, all those things. But I have a clear vision that I knew to decide my lifestyle by my own. If you are an entrepreneur, you can able to design your lifestyle, like you live your life as you can. The initial period of I mean, like, entrepreneurship is living a few years of your life like most people won't, so that you can spend the rest of your life most people can't. So those stepping stones, those stepping years will be painful for every entrepreneurs. But today, even Infosys started in a car shed, and today they rule those business, like every like Google. Every entrepreneur story you heard of started very in a very small place, like, but they have a clear vision. Like, you see, like initially I have two employees, one is part time and one is full time, and their salary is in the year 2006 is 2000 per head. But I am not able to afford that 2000 monthly. Eh, so I started working on all those things. Today we have like 20 plus employees, and we have branch in two cities, which all came as we should have a clear vision for that. And fourth thing I would like to add is the confidence. Without confidence, entrepreneurs cannot possibly succeed. Yeah, the level of confidence should be high. That if you have a vision, then naturally you are more self confidence people. uh, if they believe in themselves, they will be able to stay the course regardless of difficulties or discouragement. If you are clear, like I already said, that if you have a clear vision and you have a good passion, you will be surely become an entrepreneur in your ventures. Uh, so confidence level should be very high. So so I will tell you a small incident which happened in my career. Like one of my client in US, New York. His name is Jesse. Uh, we worked with him for almost a year through online, and he one day he told that he is coming to Bangalore for a meeting, and he would like to meet me in person. Like, so I got a little bit nervous, and okay, let's go and meet him. Like, I just built my confidence and I start moving to Bangalore to meet him. And it was a sweet incident. I that time my company is almost like 9 years old. I mean, like 10 years old. So I got the guts that I own a company which is 10 years old, like kind of a physical attire in my head. Like okay, I'm not lesser than him. Like kind of attitude. I just went to the Lee Meridian hotel with a blazer and all those laptops and all those things, and he is just coming with a t-shirt and everything. and a jean with a bag, and he just and after seeing a shot, he's just 19 years old, but he owns a food company, almost like 4 companies, and almost 200 employees are working for him. Like, this is a thing we need to learn, and you guys need to learn, because I started my career after finishing my software engineering, but I thought it is the right time. But these guys, when they finish their schoolings, if they have the idea, the university is funding them, and they own 4 companies at the age of 19, and he is providing the job to us. How much fast they are! That made me think that, okay, world is big. We need to be humble, and we need to be much more like innovative, informative, and we need to be quicker. So, dear students who are listening to this webinar, if you are very passionate about entrepreneurship, start doing today itself. Start experimenting, because in US he is able to own 4 companies at the age of 19. Why can't we? You are the being future of our country. You start thinking whatever you sell, don't hesitate. You sell in online. You have a YouTube channel. What kind of other things you can able to do? If you are a designer, design and sell in online. If you are a good photographer, start doing photography. If you are a good singer, start singing and upload all those paid platforms. Start start those things. So the confidence is another important characteristics of an entrepreneur. And I would like to add the final characteristics to being an entrepreneur is the decision making. So this is the best thing, because I studied software engineering, so I choose digital marketing, because the more we learn, the more we implement. Don't implement on something which is very rare thing. You want to implement, just learn it. See, for example, if you are going to have a country chicken நாட்டுக்கோழி பண்ணை அமைக்கணும் அப்படின்னு நினைச்சீங்கன்னா, you just have a homework over it for almost 6 months. How to இதை எப்படி அமைக்கிறது, அந்த ஷெட் அமைக்கிறது, வைக்கிறது, அந்த கோழிக்கு என்ன ஃபீட் பண்றது, இந்த மாதிரி. அதாவது நீங்க what kind of business you choose, you just do research. Without research, if someone says that please start this, don't do that. Don't do it. Because decision making is the only thing which will sustain you, which will make you to live longer, being an entrepreneur. I just summarize those things, okay? So decision making quickly, I mean, like being able to make quick decisions is an important characteristic. Let's say, for example, like in being an entrepreneur in our services itself, I will just give a buy one get one offer to our customers. I will share another important story. A client from Germany named Bob. Okay, it is an interesting story which came from in another Pongal holidays. I said earlier the Diwali incident. Now I say that all those experience will be a very good motivation for you. And finally, I will say, like, the proud moment of being an entrepreneur, I will share, and I will end this session, and I will go for the questions. Okay, we are very short and sweet. Okay. See, I need to give the Pongal bonus to the employees, and I have a shortage of 20,000. But my employees are eagerly looking at me at the on the previous day of Pongal. I'm just asking my friends and all those well-wishers to get that 20,000 today, because a client promised to pay that, they are unable to pay. This will happen in every business, because every client cannot keep their words, as business is like that. So I am a shortage of funds. So I was looking at all those opportunities from the morning itself. I started calling to my friends, Machan, 5,000 kadikma, Machan, 10,000 kadikma. I wrote any tension. But everywhere it is locked, and the final weapon I have those was to ask a interest person who gives private interest people. Like in Madurai, we will get like those things, but it is high interest rate. The only option I have. But in the 11 o'clock, I started thinking, what is the other way we can able to get those things. I just sent a mail to my overseas clients that today one day offer, like if you buy 2 packages, 1 package will be free, right? If I do two, I mean, like SEO for 2 URLs, you will get third URL absolutely free, and it costs $500. Likewise, I got posted and sent. One client from Bob, Germany, immediately sent an email to me that I am interested in this offer. I am very, because we get it in a very damn discount rate, and he just offered me that. Okay, I said that okay, we will do like that. 5 minutes he sent the payment and I converted into my ICC bank, and all those things happened, and I gave those bonuses and everything, and I went to my home very happily. This is a thing which will happen in entrepreneurship. Be positive. Last minute itself you will get an order and you will make things better. These all the experience we got, like hundreds of experience like this in being an entrepreneur. So we will be very much optimistic. We have to be very positive. So something will come and it will solve the problem. Don't, I mean, like, fear about problems or all those things. Like, be confident enough and face those problems with a positive attitude. Okay, and in the last, I will tell you one story. As you said, no, that in the year 2007, I got an offer from a Russian company, and I told you, no, we have internet cafe that time. So the internet cafe, I was an appointment to chat with him at 9 p.m. Indian IST. So I finished my dinner, and the normal working hours of city highway has been closed. So we put a half shuttered office with less lights, and I was hearing some music, waiting for him, and he came by 11 p.m. The client came from 11 p.m. and he just pinged me that, okay, we have a chat, and he started asking me the questions and everything, and he told me that to create an account in a link he sent me. I just with very much enthusiasm I started creating. Sir, I created everything. Okay, right, okay. Young man, just wait when I have a smoke and come. He just told me. I was waiting at almost 3 a.m. With half sleep, he just came back. Hey, young man, you didn't go to sleep? Okay, very good. Likewise, he started. I was in a frustrated mood that, because those times we have like equal amount of scammers also. In my mind, I said that whether he is a scammer or whether he is fooling us, whatever happen, okay, let's wait till even till morning 5 a.m. we will wait, then we will go to our room, or like that. I was sitting, and he told me that, okay, I gave an work now to create an account. Yes sir, right, okay, and okay, go and check the account. Likewise he told. I just went there, and I just opened that. You won't believe that he has sent me $1,000 to that account. That is a e-currency account, and he sent me the. He told me that, I just see you are how much patience and how much you are polite and how much you are, I mean, like, able to work on your project, because you are being an Indian. I am from Russia, so I just pumped up, and he told that this $1,000 is for your patience and your sincerity, because I left you by 11 and you just sitting for my next message till 3 a.m. That much patience, can you can able to do this project very well. So I closed the office and I went down in the town hall road of Madurai. Like, we in film used to say that, what is the street rate, like piece of feeling. These kind of things will happen in your life if you are an entrepreneur. Hope the story will be. This is about our journey. I just tell you now that we are in the 15th year, and we are into the web development services, organic SEO services, social media marketing, brand building, all those things. We have like 300 plus clients in the overseas and 50 plus clients in the India, and we are looking forward for more kind of expansions in the Chennai soon. Hope you have enjoyed the presentation, and Sitaram, you able to hear me?
Yeah, yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yeah, okay. So, any questions?
Dear students, if you have any questions, please feel free to post in the chat box.
So every entrepreneur has a very unique and good story. So start searching videos about entrepreneurs uh, when you get time, and you start buying books of the various entrepreneurs you come through, and that will create a more, I mean, like that will lift your passion towards entrepreneurship. I would like to thank again all of you for listening this webinar. Hope some of you who listened this conversation, I mean, like this seminar, one day if you become an entrepreneur, don't hesitate to call me. Just search Rajagiri Information Systems and you will get my contact number. You will just call me and tell me that, sir, I become an entrepreneur. That will help our country, our state, and our and your surroundings and everyone. If you start creating more jobs to the needies, that will be the biggest thing we are doing for our country. Thanks to the Almighty and my parents and my family, my brother, all those who stood behind me on the beginning of my entrepreneurship until now, my family, my wife, my son, my father-in-law, mother-in-law, all those people, these people will be like with us, and our journey will keep doing. And I will, last but not least, I would thank my employees who would be seeing those webinar, I think so. Uh, so every entrepreneur gets such good employees, then they will be the best entrepreneur ever. Thank you again. Thank you to Dr. K. Somasundaram for arranging this webinar in the morning of this day. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. I would
Yes.
request Mridulashri of SPR AADS to give vote of thanks.
Yeah.
On behalf of my institution, I extend a really hearty vote of thanks to all the dignitaries present here, and special thanks to our chief guest, Mr. Padmanabhan sir, who spared time from his busiest schedule to grace the event more special. Today we had an opportunity to hear your thoughts, and this will surely be going to encourage us even in this future events, sir. Thank you so much. Once again, I thank everyone present here. Thank you so much.
Thank you, sir. Thank you so much for presenting.
Thank you. Thank you, Sitaram. So shall I leave?